All right, let's talk about St. Joseph's College of Engineering in Chennai. Now, if you're gearing up for the 2026 admissions, there's one number you really need to remember. It's TNEA Code 1317. Let's get right into it.
So here's a quick look at what we're going to cover. We'll start with its location, which is a big deal. Then look at rankings, placements, what you can study, campus life, and finally its history. By the end, you'll have a really clear picture.
First up, let's get the basics down. What kind of college is this and where is it located? Because its location is a huge part of the story here.
Okay, so St. Joseph's is a self-financing autonomous college. Now, what does autonomous mean for you? It means that while your degree certificate comes from Anna University, the college itself has the freedom to design and update its own syllabus. That's a huge plus. It's also a Christian minority institution, started way back in 1994, and it's located smack in the middle of Chennai's IT corridor on OMR.
So, how do you get in? Well, the seats are split. 65% of them are filled through the Tamil Nadu government's TNEA counseling, which is based on your 12th standard marks. The other 35% are part of the management quota, which are for direct admission. Right, let's move on to reputation. How is the college actually rated? These official approvals and rankings are a really good, unbiased way to measure where it stands. First things first, it's got the green light from the All India Council for Technical Education. That's AICTE for the 2025-26 academic year. This is a non-negotiable essential approval for any engineering college in India. So that's a big check mark. Now for quality checks. The college as a whole is on NAAC's list of validly accredited institutions. And if we zoom in on specific programs, the National Board of Accreditation, or NBA, has given its stamp of approval to the Biotechnology program. And that's valid all the way until 2028. And what about the national stage? Well, in the 2025 NIRF rankings for engineering, St. Joseph's is placed in the 201 to 250 band. And remember, NIRF is the government of India's own ranking system, so it's a pretty big deal. Okay, let's get to the part everyone really wants to know about. What happens after the 4 years are up? What are the job prospects? Let's talk about the return on your investment. This is it. This is the big question for both students and parents. You're putting in a lot of time, effort, and money, so you absolutely need to know what the career outcomes look like. According to the college's own data, the highest salary package offered a student from here is a whopping 40 lakhs per annum. But, it's not just about one person hitting a jackpot. The college also reports a 95% placement rate overall, which shows consistency. And here's where that OMR location we talked about earlier really becomes a game changer. Just look at this list of recruiters. We're talking about giants like Cognizant, Infosys, and Amazon India. They're all right there in the neighborhood. So we know the job prospects are strong, but what will you actually be studying? And more importantly, who will be teaching you? Let's take a look inside the classroom. You've got a pretty wide range of BE and B.Tech programs to choose from. You can clearly see there's a huge emphasis on computer-related branches. Just look at the intake for CSE and IT. And what's really exciting is the focus on new age areas like AI and data science, AI and machine learning, and cybersecurity. These are exactly what the industry is looking for right now. Now, this is a stat you should definitely pay attention to. Of the 315 full-time faculty members, more than half, that's 164 of them, have a PhD. That's a very strong indicator of the academic depth and research focus within the college. College is about so much more than just classes and labs, so let's explore the campus itself and what life is like for a student here, especially if you're not from Chennai. The college has really large, separate hostels. The boys' hostel has room for more than 1,300 students, and the girls' hostel can take in about 1,000. And here's something that gives a lot of parents peace of mind. Both hostels have separate, dedicated blocks just for the first-year students. The whole campus is spread out over 30 acres. If you're a day scholar, they've got a massive fleet of 75 buses covering Chennai and the nearby areas. On campus, you've got practical stuff like a bank and ATMs, plus some pretty impressive sports facilities, including a full 400-meter athletics track. Finally, let's understand the college's roots and its legacy. We'll look at why it was started and some of its most important achievements over the years. This really helps build a foundation of trust. The whole idea behind the college, right from its founding by the JPR Educational Trust, was very simple and very powerful. to create skilled engineers and tech professionals that India needs. That has been their North Star from day one.
So you can see its journey from its start in '94. But look at what's been happening more recently. There's a clear push towards serious research and innovation. I mean, securing a research project funded by ISRO in 2022 and then getting 2 innovation grants from ISC Bengaluru's Art Park in 2023, that speaks volumes.
And this is the key takeaway here. The college isn't just a teaching institution. It's officially recognized as a scientific and industrial research organization, or SIRO, by the government of India itself. That is a pretty major distinction and tells you that there's serious research happening here. Just so you know, all the information we've shared today has been carefully put together from the college's official website and cross-checked with government portals at the time we prepared this.
Explore more engineering colleges at profsam.com, your true source for 12 to engineering decisions.